Let's shift our focus to Pakistan now. After political parties failed to initiate a dialogue to decide on a date for the polls, which was directed by the country's top court, a three-member bench headed by the Chief Justice of Pakistan, Umar Ata Bandial, is hearing the matter in a bid to end the uncertainty. At the last hearing, the court had asked the political parties to hold talks, build a national consensus and come up with a response. But since no talks have taken place and the government has refused to comply with the court directive, the nation and its citizens are on tenterhooks. The three-member bench led by Chief Justice of Pakistan also includes Justice Ijaz-ul-Ehsan and Justice Munib Akhtar. The court has resumed the hearing in which it is likely to deliberate on the responses from the government. The court may also take up the issue of non-release of funds. Meanwhile, Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif earlier summoned the Attorney General of Pakistan to discuss legal matters before the hearing. Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari on Wednesday accused the Supreme Court of insulting Parliament by not adhering to the Constitution. During a press briefing, he alleged that the Supreme Court wants to impose a minority decision by turning it into a majority one. Further emphasizing that the role of the top court is not to bring about changes in the Constitution and that the judges must show respect towards the members of Parliament and also the Prime Minister. Let's now tell you what the Supreme Court has done in such scenarios in the past. On June 19th of 2012, the Supreme Court of Pakistan had barred the country's elective chief executive, Yusuf Raza, both from being a member of Parliament and the Prime Minister on the basis that he had been found guilty of contempt of court and had thereby brought the judiciary into ridicule. The latest Supreme Court hearing will set the tone for the battle ahead and will not be an exaggeration to say that it would set the course for Pakistan's fate ahead. Now, we are now being joined by Anas Malik to learn more on this story. Welcome to the broadcast, Anas. How crucial is this hearing given that there has been no headway or common ground between the Supreme Court and the government?
Well, the hearing is very, very crucial for the very fact that it is a matter of exercising the authority of the Supreme Court, the biggest and the topmost court in Pakistan. If that is not complied with, then who should the executive be listening to? Who will be implementing the laws? And that is what the matter is before the Supreme Court. The reason it is taking this matter of the provision of election funds so very seriously. We can be seeing some drastic actions being taken, but today when the hearing resumes, all eyes would be on the Supreme Court's throne, whether it would be calling the Prime Minister, the Finance Minister, the Parliamentary Secretaries or not. That is a question that we would get to know the answer to it in a very short while from now. Yes.
Now, how far can the Supreme Court go in seeking compliance of its order?
We can see some drastic measures being taken. The Supreme Court can go as far as disqualifying the Prime Minister in contempt of court. We have a precedent of that from 2012 when a sitting Prime Minister, Yusuf Raza Gilani, was sent home for non-compliance of court orders. The sentence was for just 32 seconds, but Yusuf Raza Gilani was disqualified for a period of 5 years. So, of course, this coalition government would not want that to happen, and that is what we are looking at, that things can go in that trajectory in case if the Prime Minister is called, in case if the government continues to resist and refuse the Supreme Court's directives.